Hi guys, welcome back to another live video. So today we have a big package of yarn. I posted on my Instagram story that I went yarn shopping last evening. I actually went at around 8:30 p.m. That's because I didn't want to miss out on a very big discount that Yarns Plus was giving yesterday. So the discount was supposed to end at midnight yesterday. I made sure I was there before midnight, so that's why I went yarn shopping in the night. So today I am going to share with you some of the yarns that I ended up getting, giving you all the details and some of the things that I intend to make with them, and also why I ended up choosing this particular yarn from the yarn store. So I'll be leaving all the details in the description box below. For the yarn, I'm very sure so many people are going to ask, where did you buy the yarn from? I bought from Yarns Plus, and if you're in Uganda, you know where Ntinda is. They're just right before Kampala Independent Hospital. So yeah, I hope you can go check them out and get your favorite yarns there. So the reason why I went to this shop was because it's closer to home now. I'm just a short distance away from Tinder, so I decided to check them out. And this is the yarn that I got. I'm going to just pull it out. I won't say unbox with me because I've already unboxed and even made a project this morning that I'll be talking about within the video later on. I was just very excited, and I ended up touching the package before even going on this live, and I was able to make something that I'm going to share within the video. So I have this they're beautiful shades, guys. I don't know what you think. Look at this. This is almost done because I have touched it and I have done something with it that I'm going to share with you in this video. So you can see this is almost done, and then this is halfway. And let me just put it aside here. Then I got this. I have this as well, and then I think a new pair of scissors, because I needed one. Somehow my scissors usually get either broken or lost, or they become blunt. So that's something that I have to consider when I'm buying these things. I usually buy a measuring tape. I usually buy a pair of scissors, maybe a new set of hooks in case they have something that I don't have already. So actually this package looks very small, but I'm very sure it can do a lot of projects. I don't know where to start from. Let me start with the hooks that I ended up getting. Okay, before I go into the yarn, I'm going to talk about the hooks that I got. Oh, there's also a thank you card. Guys, look at this, some extras, stitch markers and darning needles that usually get lost. So I'm going to give all the details of whatever I purchased within this live video. So just stick around so that you get all the details. If you can get it in your country, well and good. And yeah, let's begin with crochet hooks. I don't know how many sets of crochet hooks I have, but this time round I went to this shop, and trust me guys, I don't have anything as aesthetically pleasing as this. So I just looked at it. I'm like, oh, it's pink. It is well packaged. All the hooks are pink. And then there's an extra pair of scissors. So I was like, oh, I'll have that as well. Not because I need it, but that's because it's pretty. And eventually I'll end up using the hooks. So good morning. I'm good. How are you? So yeah, this set has from 2.5 to 6 millimeter, but lately I am using within this range, 3 to 4.5. I use a 3 millimeter, 3.5, 4, 4.5, but mostly 3 to 4. And that's where my sweet spot is of late, because I prefer lighter projects, so I end up working with thinner yarn. So this is my new set of crochet hooks. If you happen to see it in any of my videos, yeah, that's where I got it from. And let's talk about our next hooks. Actually, I hadn't seen these hooks, and when I looked around, I saw this in a tin, and I was like, what's that? She told me it's a pair of hooks. It's a set of hooks, and I was like, let me just give them a try. I actually went to the shop and I kept trying with different yarn. See this? If you can see that image there, they kept giving me some yarn to try out with the different stitches and crochet hooks. So I was able to try out when I was at the shop, which is really cool because when you're shopping for these products, you want to try them out to see whether it will work for you or not. So I got the feel of these particular hooks and I was in love. I had never seen plastic hooks. I usually see metal. As you can see here, this is metal. All the sets I have metallic hooks, and this is very new to my crochet journey. So I was like, let me give this particular type a try. And this morning, as you can see here, let me see if I can share some images. If you can see this, I am using that same exact hook for my morning project that I have posted on Instagram. You can see this. I'm trying out my butterfly crochet top, and I am using the plastic hook, and it has given me a very good experience. I'm actually supposed to pick my last package from the shop today, so I'm going to tell them to put for me one extra set of this so that I have a total of 2 sets. This is my first set. I'm going to tell them to give me another set just for emergency because I think I've fallen in love with this type rather than the metal. So if you go to the shop, make sure you get yourselves a set of that, maybe a hook or 2 of your favorites, and try them out. They're really smooth. They give a very comfortable grip. So that's it for the hooks that I ended up getting. And let's go into the yarn. For the yarn, I was mainly looking for cotton yarn, but unfortunately she couldn't get like pure cotton in so many colors. I think the cotton that I ended up getting was this. I actually opened it and tried it out with a hook, and it gave me a very beautiful feeling. So I ended up getting a pack of 6 of this yarn. I don't know the pronunciation of this, but yeah, we shall be using this yarn for a project. I don't know which one, but I fell in love with the tone and I just want to use it for the right project. So let's see this. This is a set of 6 in this nude color. I can't wait to use it for something, maybe in the future. I'm going to just keep it around until I get the perfect idea for the yarn. So I also got this yarn. I got several colors. I ended up buying 1, 2, 3, 4 shades. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a total of 5 balls per color. And if you guys remember my lunar crochet dress, I used this particular, let me get it here. We are not in a rush, so I'm going to just talk about whatever I have to talk about in this video. Yeah, so this is the lunar crochet dress on my website. I hope you remember that design. So this particular yarn is what I used for this dress. I was able to find it again. This shop has supplied me for years, guys. Like for the past like 3 to 4 years, I've always just been buying online and they deliver to me. So today, yesterday I got the chance to go to their actual shop that they just opened on Saturday. So Here I used the gray color, and I found these interesting colors, and I was able to buy five of these colors. Not that the prices were discounted for the opening of the shop. That's why I had to go shopping in the night before midnight. Is this Yarns Plus? Yes, please. So these are the colors that I got. I'm really excited to work with this particular shade. This one. I feel like it's so beautiful. Guys, look at that color. I have to make a new top design using this color because it is so pretty. I was like, I'm not leaving. At least put for me 5 balls. I'll see what to use the yarn for. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. And then of course I had to get a white color, and then that brown color is beautiful. I'm going to show you what I'm using it for. And then this kind of nude color. I usually love nude tones, so I always get myself some of those. So that's it for this package. Let me just put it aside. Let's see what else. We've already talked about this one. So what else? I talked about cotton yarn, and I got some more cotton yarn, and this time it has these little details of contrasting colors passing through it, and I fell in love with it. Of course, I had to get around 5 balls because the project that I intend to use it for, I'm sure I'll use like 2 or 2.5 balls. Okay, so for this, let me put it here. And actually in this package, with acrylic yarn, it will give you a whole different feel. It won't be as flowy and as soft as what we got before. So we have Papatia Batik. We have talked about Papatia yarn on our channel before. I used it for the pleated skirt design, and yeah, of course there were so many questions. What have you used? What yarn have you used? That was Papatia Sunday. So this one is Papatia Batik, and it's quite thick. I intend to make a set out of this. I'm going to do some sets to sell on my website. So once I saw this, I'm like, I'm going to experiment with this, create a set that, yeah, I can sell online, and then I can go back for the different shades. So for this, I intend to knit with it. I'm planning to knit and create a beautiful set with a combination of knitting and crocheting. So I just got 3 balls. That will be enough, even more than enough, I think. I just fell in love with the colors. Look at that. It's more of rainbow colors, but very beautiful and colorful. So let me put this back. That's it for this package. And then we have our last package. I guess I bought very few things, but anyway, let's open this. I don't know if I should open, or this is the same exact yarn that we have here. It's called Adore Dream from Mound. It's by Yarn Art, and it's anti-piling, and yeah, those are the details that are given here. So I've already started working with it, and look at this ball doing funny things. So I picked up a few shades because I want to make something. I want to make a collection of butterfly tops using different shades, and I'm going to be selling them on the website. So we have this shade, we have this shade. Of course, anything with pink gives a very vibrant and colorful look, something girly. So this, we have this. Let me know in the comment section which shade is the best for you. We have shades of green, shades of pink, shades of blue. And then we have this rainbow, as if, is this the same as this? Yes, it is. Let's see another one. This is the same as the one I'm holding. Then we have this shade. Look at that. We have that shade. And then we also have this shade. So let me just arrange them like this. Let me know in the comment section which shade is your favorite. Oh, there's also this one. I call this the sea breeze shade because it looks like the sea and water and sand and land. So that's how I'm going to name the project that I am making out of it. So we have these shades, around 6, yes, 6 shades. That's what I got, and I got a total of 2 balls of each. And let me first bring back this package, because while I was selecting this yarn, I was considering what I have here. So let me see this. So you see this nude color, it can match with this one. You see that? This can match with this. So you can do maybe bra cups in this color and then switch it over and create a full maybe gown or whatever it is using this. And then we have this green and yellow. Let me see. So for this, I considered white because it has a touch of white here. And then this can also go here because it has a touch of white. This can also go here. It has a touch of white, and it can also go to this one. So you can make a project out of that. And then, yeah, that's what I was basically considering. And then we have this brown color, that brown shade. Oh my God, look at how beautiful this shade is. Ooh. Ooh, it's so beautiful. This can go here. And let's put this away for now, because I want to talk about this particular combination that I have already started using for my next project. Okay. So we have this, guys. Look at that. Look at that combination. It looks so, so cute. And as you can see, one ball is almost finished. And let me show you guys what I am currently working on. I woke up in a very good mood. I was like, oh, I have to touch my new yarn, my new hooks. I have to try them out, and I see how this plays out. And guys, look at this. It's more like the sea breeze shade. That's what I've decided to call it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I'm going to call it. I don't know if they have numbers. Yes, color number 1055. So if you would like to try it out, you're going to look for that particular color. And I am working on a piece. I've actually finished one ball of the brown. And yeah, that one has gone to the downer section of the project. And this is what we have, guys. This is how you can play around with colors, even when you can't buy so many of these. These are very cheap, but these are quite expensive. So this could go for around 18,000 Uganda shillings, and then this could go for around 5,000 Uganda shillings. So you see the difference, 18 and 5. So if you can mix and match, that would be great, because this, the combination of the two looks almost exactly the same. This is Chinese yarn. I don't know how to read Chinese, but I know how to read English. So if I touch yarn and it feels the same, and when I work with it, it looks almost the same, I'm going to buy it and combine it, and it creates a very magical piece, just like we have here. So for the bigger part of my project, I'm going to go ahead and keep using this because I have done the variegated yarn effects on the upper part of the piece, and now I want to go all the way down, maybe in a mini version or a maxi version or a pants version or a shorts version. And that means I'm going to go cheaper to this, which also looks great, by the way. And it's almost the same exact feel as what we've been working with. So yeah, that's how I play around with colors, and that's how I considered picking the different colors while I was at the shop. And yeah, my shopping experience was really nice. They were really helpful in helping me choose the colors, and they gave me time. I was literally there for over 1 hour, and I have some behind the scene images and videos of the packaging and all that. And yeah, I think I had a great experience at Yarns Plus. If you're in Uganda, don't forget to check them out. They're in Tinder. I'll be leaving all the details in the description box so that you get yourself some beautiful yarn to work with. So yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. Have yourselves a lovely week. I know it's Monday. I'm planning to work on something. Maybe we could work a few rows together so that you can see the feel of this yarn on this plastic hook, just like as praising it, so that you can help me judge whether I should go back to the metallic hooks or not. So let me see. Let me attach my second ball of yarn because my first one is finished. And we work some rows and see how the crochet experience is with these plastic hooks. Okay. When selling your yarn, do you usually charge your project including the yarn cost or charge it separately? Of course, you have to find a round figure. No one is going to pay you for yarn separately and then the project separately. So you have to include everything within the price. So let's see the experience of the plastic hook on our new yarn. This is the Chinese yarn that I used for the lunar crochet dress. And let's see how everything plays out. Let me just finish this one. So you can see how smooth everything feels. And the color is just magical, guys. I usually don't love brown, this shade. I usually love the nude brown, the brighter brown. But for this one, it's exceptional. It has made me fall in love with the darker brown. So this is a project for morning. Not really morning. I started this project at around 10:30, 11. And I've been on and off. So it's been around 2 hours in. And this is what I have. I intend to make maybe a maxi gown. I'm still pushing as I think of what project to make out of it. And yeah, you'll be seeing it on the channel anytime soon. Look at that, guys. The colors are so beautiful. Beautiful. I can't wait to try this. Maybe this. Actually, these were my first choices. Is it expensive to ship from Uganda to Sierra Leone? I think so. I think it is. It could be, especially if you're using DHL. It may be a bit costly. Because if I am to ship, I know the US because I usually ship there, but not yarn, my pieces. And 0.5 kgs from DHL is shipped using $62. So if you have anything above 0.5, they consider it a 1 So you're considering around $100 to ship a package of around, let me say, 0.9 kgs, because 0.9 is not considered 0.5 and below. So they put you in the category of 1, and then you end up paying the price of shipping a package of a kilo, which is really unfair, guys. Shipping here is crazy. So when you're pricing your work, you have to consider all those things before you give a price. Otherwise, you're going to work for shipping. You're going to end up toiling for shipping fees. Or you're going to end up making a piece, and then when you go to ship, it's quite expensive. And then somehow you can't send it to the client because someone can't pay for a piece, and then time for shipping, you start explaining to them how they have to pay twice the price of the original piece. So, Sheila, how have you been able to master all those designs? These are designs that I came up with a while back. And yeah, it's not about mastering. Right now, okay, there's some designs that are already in my head. But if I feel like I don't remember a design, why would I start thinking? Yet some of them have patterns, some of them have tutorials. Now this one, I'm following a pattern. That's how I am achieving this. So the fact that there's some sort of documentation for my designs, I just go back to the documents or like the PDF, and then I read through and I remember how I worked it in the first version. Sometimes I change it a little bit based on the knowledge that I know now. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I know better, and instead of doing this time, I'm going to switch it up for better fitting or better shaping. And yeah, I take a whole different direction, but the basis is the original design. Then, of course, we are coming up with new designs every day, every night. And yeah. What advice would you give to a new entrepreneur who just started their crochet business? Keep going. You'll find your tribe. Make use of YouTube. You'll learn a lot. Do you have a tutorial for this project you're working on? I have a tutorial of the butterfly crochet dress. You can follow that, but for me, I'm following a pattern because the construction was quite different. When it comes to the pattern, the updated pattern, the construction was quite different. So that's what I am following for this one. So if you want this particular one, I have the pattern on my shops, on my website, Coffee Shop and Ravelry. So you just search for butterfly crochet dress. You'll be able to get this approach as well. So for my first idea for this dress, I was thinking maybe I was going to stop on white and then I have a white bottom. But I just thought about it, and you see where the brown is, that we are pushing the length of the dress. Imagine if it was white. I feel like the dress would appear, the piece would appear dense at the top because of all this going on the top section, and then appear very light at the bottom. I prefer a dense bottom to a dense top part of the project. So that's why I went with the brown shade. Crochet, what advice would you give an entrepreneur who just started their crochet business, like pricing their work and how to advertise in order to get more clients? Advertising, I don't know about that in this era, because for my business, it boomed during the lockdown and everyone was kind of free and willing to learn something. So that's how I got lucky and got into the system whereby the crowds kind of came to me. But yeah, you can post, make sure you keep posting keep putting your work in people's faces. That's all I can say. And keep consistent. You guys don't know how much consistency pays off. I try to be as consistent as possible, even on days when I don't feel like working. I'm like, at least let me record a live video just like I'm doing today. Because today, actually, I wanted to put out a tutorial. Oh my God. How did it skip my mind? I don't have an upload schedule. I just put out when there's something to post. But guys, look at our pineapple design. Oh my God. Yes, we have a dress coming up. And for those people who fell in love with the skirt and the bralette, we have a dress coming up. This dress has shaping around the waist, shaping around the hips, decreasing, increasing, all that within the tutorial. So stay tuned for this. I don't know when I'm going to put it out. It was supposed to be today, but let me see if I can go through with it. Maybe tomorrow, because today is already a bit late. I don't want to be on pressure to post, so it will come out when it's ready. You're great at teaching crochet. Thank you so much. Can't wait. You see how the plastic hook just glides on this yarn? And I think it's also the type of yarn that I chose to use that's making the whole experience fun and interesting to experience, because I usually don't get this smooth feel when I am using metallic hooks. Never. It's a whole different feel and experience. So this is what we have. I don't want to sit here and just keep doing the same exact thing. And let's see, someone is asking, is the yarn cotton or acrylic? Let's see. For this one, we have, the details are not given. This is acrylic yarn, but good acrylic, because I won't say that all acrylic is bad. So this is 100% acrylic, but look at the finish it's giving us. Look at that. This is good acrylic yarn. So don't be so stuck in your head that you actually have to just use cotton. Acrylic yarn gives very good shades. So it's up to you to decide which acrylic yarn to use. You go and then have a look, have a feel, and if you feel like it's actually good, then go ahead and use it. Don't be so locked up on cotton yarn. That's at least what I do. I don't really focus on only cotton yarn, because sometimes I have used cotton yarn and I haven't been able to get that beautiful look that I am looking for. So I decide to experiment with other yarns. Okay, so I think that's it for this live. Oh, I wanted to talk about the little bonus that I received from the shop. Here it is with 2 darning needles and a few stitch markers. About, let me see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitch markers and 2 darning needles. This means a lot for me. Thank you so much, Yarns Plus, because I usually lose these things and somehow I'm always buying, but they kind of get lost. I don't know to where. And this is a thank you card for shopping with them. And yeah, I think my experience overall was just the best, because I have gone to other yarn shops where I haven't been given any attention. And yeah, I think I'll go back and purchase some more yarn, and I will be sharing with you my next experience the next time I go back. And I'll do another live when I have received my second package today. And I'll show you what I ended up getting, what more yarn I ended up getting for my next project. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have yourselves a lovely day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.